Denon DHT-S217 review. Denon's soundbar is slim, attractive, and reasonably priced, offering improved sound quality and clear dialogue. Dolby Atmos is included, but the immersive effect with Atmos soundtracks is limited. The Denon DHT-217 is a 2.1-channel system comprising of the 1-inch tweeter and 3.5-inch racetrack woofers at the end of meter-long bar and two 3-inch down-facing subwoofer drivers. Denon provides Dolby Atmos compatibility without up-firing height speakers or a dedicated center channel speaker. Additionally, sound modes like movies, music, and night with 3 levels of dialogue enhancement are available to adjust the sound mix accordingly. The main input is an HDMI ARC port which transmits PCM and Dolby audio streams, such as Dolby Atmos. There is a second HDMI input to accept signals from external devices such as 4K video signals with Dolby Vision HDR. It has an optical digital port and analog mini jack input, plus one RCA jack subwoofer output for connecting an externally powered subwoofer. Bluetooth wireless audio streaming is available, however, AirPlay and Chromecast are not supported due to the lack of Wi-Fi compatibility. The accompanying remote control allows users to choose between movies, night, and music sound modes as well as a pure option, which routes audio through unprocessed channels. Additionally, users are able to use volume and bass adjustment keys and direct input select buttons for each physical input and Bluetooth wireless. The DHT-S217 soundbar offers a remote learning feature that allows it to register commands from another remote controller such as a TV remote. It also enables control over HDMI, so most users can control the soundbar from their TV's remote merely by plugging it in. Soundbars provide an improved audio experience over traditional televisions and are a more user-friendly option than multi-speaker surround sound systems. For instance, equipping someone with a modest soundbar can be advantageous as it eliminates the need for the complex installation of multiple speakers. Soundbars are not typically multi-speaker systems, meaning that despite digital signal processing, they cannot meet the same levels of sound quality as these systems. As an example, the Denon DHT-S217 can provide feedback for soundbar reviews. To prepare for such feedback, it is necessary to take some time observing TV content on a 65-inch Sony OLED television set. While the audio may be satisfactory, it still provides a lackluster experience. After completing this exercise, we had an enjoyable experience with the DHT-S217. The Denon amplified my audio by at least 20 decibels and could easily fill an area of 300 cubic feet or more with quality sound. We were further pleased to notice that dialogue was much clearer, while bass was adequately covered in both music and soundtrack effects such as explosions or engines. The Denon soundbar had a clear and intelligible audio output, though male voices were slightly distorted due to a honky effect. Additionally, the bar lacked consistency in its reproduction of bass, mid-range, and treble frequencies. Low-frequency elements of sounds, such as street noise or crowd ambience from a baseball game, can come across as a muffled rumbling. This can be improved by adjusting the bass control to below the halfway point, and further reduced when the master volume is adjusted to below 60 on the overall range of the Denon receiver. The DHT-217HS has 3 sound modes: movie, night, music, and pure. Night mode is designed to reduce bass and compress the dynamic range in order to limit louder sounds which are ideal for TV viewing when people are asleep. Music mode enhances bass and mid-treble content for a more engaging listening experience. The DHT-217 is made of black plastic and has a black fabric grille covering the front half. It is equipped with 4 push buttons on the top panel for power, input selection, Bluetooth connection, and volume control. Denon's provided remote control offers direct input access to select sound modes. The rear surface features 2 keyhole slots for on-wall mounting with the supplied mounting pads. The bottom of the soundbar has foot pads providing clearance for the input and power connections, as well as the downward-facing speakers. 5 LEDs are used to communicate power status, input, audio format, and sound modes with a combination of numbers and colors. There are 18 possible combinations of these indicators, requiring users to have access to the owner's manual if they need to switch modes frequently. The Denon has a small, all-in-one design, making it a suitable choice for places where a separate subwoofer isn't required and the unit does not take up much space. The DHT-S217 is an economical soundbar option from a reputable audio brand. The DHT-S217 is the most cost-effective soundbar with Dolby Atmos processing available. If you have a TV with limited HDMI ports, the soundbar may be beneficial as it allows for an additional video device to be connected.